Oh, hi. Welcome to Happy Little Yarn. I think it's episode 81, and my name is Amy. I come to you from Leesburg, Georgia, and this is my little knitting corner of the internet on YouTube. Today, I have a few new things to show you, or talk to you about. We're going to do FOs, whips, some acquisitions, a little giveaway, and talk about some advents. We're gonna I've made a spreadsheet for everyone to access with all the advent information that I've been gathering and what everybody has sent me as a recommendation. So we're gonna talk a little advent talk at the end. Hopefully this is not a long episode, as long episodes are not fun to edit. So yeah, I have coffee today. I hope you have a cup of something delicious. Very hot, just fogging my glasses up. Okay, so let's start with FOs. I have one, no, this ain't an FO, sorry, a half finished object. Today I have my sock that I created. I finished it. All I had to do was the last part of the heel. And this is a slouchy sock. It's kind of like really big and baggy in the cuff. And this is a sock blocker. I don't remember who made it, but it was a gift from Laura Brady of Knit for Brains. She gave it to me one year for my birthday, I believe it was. I don't remember. But it's been a while, but I love them. And I never get to use them often because I don't knit socks often. But today is the kickoff of, what does she call it? Summer sock camp. I think that's what it's called. And Kay does that. So maybe I'll try to knit some socks this summer. Like this one. This is a whip. I think whips count, so I might try. This is a worsted weight. And I have the tag right here. This is a worsted weight skein of yarn from Pretty Twisted Yarns. And it's her Like a Virgin colorway. I haven't woven the ends, so that's why they're crazy. It's 85-15 superwash merino, extra fine merino, and nylon. So this took all but that. So I got 2 skeins of this yarn. And I'll have to crack open the next skein to do the next sock. So I have tried it on. The foot is a little snug, so I might wet it and stretch it a little bit. But I like a sock with negative ease, so that'll work fine. But around the ankle is real slouchy, and I love it. So that is my half-finished object that I did finish last week while editing the last episode. Okay. Now for a whip that you have seen. I have not touched my Dartmoor sweater because that bind off technique for the collar, I guess, the neckband, is daunting. It's just scaring me. I don't. I'm going to try to do it this weekend. I have a 3-day weekend this weekend. If you're in the U.S. and it's Memorial Day for you, have a great 3-day weekend and celebrate with whatever knitting project you're wanting to work on. Because that's what I'm going to do. Knit all weekend. And laundry. And cleaning. But, up next, let's talk about a whip. This is in my Slick Chick bag. Slick Chicks, or is it Slick Chicks, or is it Slick Chick? I can never remember. Slick Chicks on Etsy. And it's in my Yarn Era Taylor Swift bag. Theme bag. And this is, I can't remember the name of the pattern. I haven't worked on it much this week because something else got my attention. Wow, that's really shocking. That never happens, right? All my whips. Okay. And I don't know where the tags to the yarns are, but you saw them last week. It is the Confectionery pattern. by Lisa K. Ross, I think. Let me open up the... I know I'm going to have to edit later on in this pattern, or in this episode with the advents. The less I have to edit, the better. So it's the Confectionery pattern by Lisa K. Ross, and it's a scarf. And it calls for a bunch of colors, but I'm only doing 2 colors. So let me show you how much I've gotten finished. I worked on it at the hospital last week when I took my daughter in for a radiology to get a scan. And it's all tangled up, of course. Come on now. We're on the air. Come on. Don't be a butt. Okay, sorry. Yarn difficulties. Okay. I think I got it. Yes. Okay, so this is what I've gotten done so far. Last week I was right here. So I got, I don't know, was that 5 or 6 inches from here to here? And it's I love this. It's a thoughtless knit. It's like, you just can memorize a pattern. I haven't memorized. The green section and the white section is a little different, but it's nothing that you can't just memorize. And I'm carrying the yarns up the side, so I do not have to weave in all those ends. It doesn't look too bad. But I'm using, oh, there's the yarn tags, KnitWise yarns in the Squish silk base, which is 75 superwash merino, 25% silk, fingering weight, and it's the colorways are After a While and Spill the Tea. I can't remember which ones are which. I think green is Spill the Tea and white is After a While. Maybe, I don't know. There are a local-ish yarn dyer to where I am, and they're in Tallahassee, Florida. I'm in southwest Georgia. Tallahassee is about 2 hours away from me, maybe a little less. Those are the yarns. Chalgoo needles, don't know what size. I think I just grabbed a pair. I might be using the size recommended in the pattern, I don't know. It's just a scarf. That's what I've gotten done so far. I gotta get the progress keeper moved up here, and I might work on that some today. Fun. But one thing has really caught my attention this week, and I've been working on it a lot because I did not record last week because I had to be at the hospital last Friday with my daughter, and that went well. She had to get her first IV ever. That was scary for her, but she did great. I'll talk about that later. So up next, living in a very prestigious project bag. It's been living in my pocketbook for a week, so I figured it's my bag I keep reusing for all my knitting projects that live in my bag. But I have been working on a Musselburgh for my husband, who is very knit-worthy when it comes to hats. He is thinning in the hair area up on his noggin, so he likes to wear a hat, and I've knit him several hats before, but he's come to the conclusion he does not like wool. It is scratchy on his head, so he wanted a cotton hat. So I knit him a cotton hat not long ago. He loves it, but he's like, I wish you could make me a double layered hat, that way it's extra warm. So I was like, I know the pattern for that in cotton. I was like, arr. So I got some cotton weight yarn from, somebody told me how to pronounce that and I forgot how to pronounce it. Sheepjes is what I call it because I heard somebody else call it that. But it's in the Oranicon base. It's 100% organic soft cotton in the colorway Fossil. And this is a 50-gram skein, and I don't have much left. And this is how much I've gotten done. I don't know how many stitches are on it. I just knit till it looked big enough, and then I started going. I don't like counting stitches, so I didn't count them. And you can't really tell anything. It's just a hat, a gray hat. But I'm going to knit this skein, all this, and that'll be half. And then I have another skein to knit the other half. Actually, I have two because I don't know. I don't know why I got 3. I should only got 2. That's a waste. But my Musselburgh for my husband, Man Bear Pig, as what I call him, Man Bear Pig. Try not to slam my cup down so it doesn't rattle the camera. But it's very soft yarn. Very soft, very drapey. It's going to be very comfy on his head. It almost looks too big, but it matches his other hat in width. So hopefully it doesn't grow. I don't know. Does cotton shrink? Can I shrink it? I don't know. But I knit this all this week. I got the yarn last Friday in the mail when I got home from the hospital. I cast it on. And that's how much I've gotten done so far. That's pretty good for me. 50 grams almost in 1 week. Not too bad. But I'll put that back in my fancy bag. And I will talk acquisitions, and then we'll talk a little bit about a giveaway. Just doing a giveaway for fun. Happy Memorial Day weekend giveaway. I'll give you like a week or 2 to watch this and enter, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about, I can't remember if last time we talked about, when was Mother's Day? It was after I recorded last time, so you haven't seen my Mother's Day present. My daughter wanted to get me something, but I sent her a link to pick out something for me, and she did. But I was like, what I really want is us all to go out together to like Target and just walk around and let me pick out something. So we did that too. But for Mother's Day, she got me some hedgehog fibers. I sent her a link, and she picked out the 2 colors that she liked the most for me. They're very similar, kinda. Not really. Very gray, and then pops of color. This one is called Celestial. This is her favorite. And this is Labyrinth, which was secretly my favorite, and I was hoping she would get this for me, and she did. So that was a happy coincidence. They're fingering weight. They're not DK. They're fingering weight. 90% merino, 10% nylon. Made in Ireland. And you saw the yarn I got from Eat Sleep Knit. I got these from Eat Sleep Knit, the Sheepjes Oranicon. Somebody said, I can't remember the pronunciation of this brand. She left it in the comments. It was like Sheepjes. It was almost like I had an R in it, but I was like, where'd the R come from? Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. And I got something in the mail today. I have not even opened it. So let's do that. It's from Mustache Yarn. She had her Star Wars update. And I had to. I was going to get more, but I mean, look, this is all self-striping yarn, and that's mostly all DK self-striping yarn. I have enough. So I have enough of all yarn. I really don't need any yarn. Ooh, pretty. But I got this colorway. It was different from Mustache Yarn. It's a speckled, variegated, whatever you call it, speckly yarn. And it's called, I think it's something Death Star. No, Death Star Retirement Party. Very pretty. I really like it. I like how some is orange and yellow, and then up here is more pink and blue. I like that. So that's the last of my acquisitions. Now, before I go on to Advents, let's talk a little bit about the giveaway. A viewer, Miss Denise, contacted me and asked me if I wanted some of her cotton yarn and if it didn't work, that I could give it away. Well, I'm going to see if I can make it work for something, and then I will judge if I want to give it away or not. But she gave me some extra yarns that I could give away too. And I thought I would just make a whole package for somebody for a giveaway. So she sent the yarn. I had the stitch markers, and the bag was, I can't remember if it was donated or if I bought it from the company, but this is the giveaway prize. This is a Slick Chick bag. What is it? Slick Chick. I think it's just Slick Chick. But it's a vinyl bag. Very durable. I love it. I think this is her small size. Maybe medium. I'm not sure. But then Denise sent 2 skeins of Felici. And I thought that would be a nice summer color. Kick off summer sock camp. And the colorway is, where is it? Endless Summer. Perfect. It's like starting to get really hot, so let's get some summer yarn going. So you get 2 skeins of 50-gram Felici. They are 50 grams, right? Yeah. Endless Summer. And then I throw in some stitch marker, or progress keepers. These are all progress keepers stars from Tekoro, my favorite place to get stitch markers and progress keepers. And there is a coupon code for this shop below that she donated a while back. So if you want to enter, and I know I'm going to have a chatter about the Advent. So let me think of a keyword. Say something with the word summer in the comment below, and I'll do a random comment generator picker thing, whatever, and I'll have it look for the word summer, and if it chooses you, you get this. Yay! I will say 2 weeks from now, not next Friday, but the Friday after, which is the 7th of June, we will choose a winner for this prize giveaway. And I will not contact you anywhere at all. But you have to watch this video in 2 weeks, and my next video in 2 weeks, to find out you won. Because I know there's like scam people out there. I mean, they're getting clever. If I contact you, it'll be through Instagram, but it won't be about this prize giveaway. Because Instagram is about the only thing I ever use. I use email sometimes, but I like Instagram. I'm an Instagram girl. So that's the giveaway. Yay! Okay, let's talk Advents. And I'm going to pull up my spreadsheet. And I have this spreadsheet linked in my profile on my Instagram, which is Happy Little Yarn, all one word. I wonder if I can make this dark. Yeah, that's better. So I'm going to go over just like a few Advents. I bought one last night, actually. I was not going to buy any Advents, but I got it to looking at all the Advents out there, and the colors this year scream to me. I mean, I already bought one, and that was just a given. I was going to get that one. And it's no longer offered, so I'm not going to talk about it. Then I got one last night that I want to talk about. And then there's one more I want to get, and it's got to be a neon. It has to be like a perfect neon Advent. And there's several of them this year, and I can't decide which one I want. But if you go on my profile on Instagram, click the link that says Advents or something. I'll have it. Can't remember what I listed it as, like 2024 December yarn Advents, because I'm trying to gather some for non-yarn as well. But let's talk about some Advents. The first one, the one I got last night, was from Blackbird Sycamore, and I meant to pull out her Advent from last year. I'll do that in a minute. Last year it was a fade. This year, I don't think it's a fade. I'm not sure. She might fade the colors. You know, I don't know. It doesn't specifically say fade in the description, but last year was a fade, and it was amazing. It was one of my top advents last year, and I had a lot of advents last year. So Blackbird Sycamore, you can find her on Etsy. She is US based, and on the spreadsheet I have where they're located, because I know some people don't want to pay for shipping from out of the country. So I do have that listed, and the theme of Blackbird Sycamores, and I'll put a picture of her logo right here, for this year is Crafty Cryptids, and it's a woodsy, rich, earthy colors. And I'm like, I really love those type of colors. So I knew this one was going to be the one I want for more of a neutral colorway. But they're going to be tonals, semi-solids, speckles, and variegated. So it's not going to be solids like all last year was. I think last year had a few speckled ones, but let me pull that out in a minute. But it's going to be 25 20-gram mini skeins. So one every day up till Christmas. You can open it, or however you want to open it. And she's offering on fingering and DK, both 25 or 75-25 base. And she's also making another project bag this year to give with the advent for you to store your yarn in. And that's exactly where I have mine from last year, is in the project bag. It's a good project bag. She's also going to have notions, progress keepers, stitch markers, wool wash, and other goodies. That's pretty nice. That's a good deal. And they are available right now. So before I talk about the price, let me get in my closet and I will show you the advent from last year. Okay, here's the bag it came in last year. It was a cryptid advent last year as well. But this one was more like Mothman and had Bigfoot and I guess an alien was it? I can't remember what all was in it, but this is a cryptid. Like there's Bigfoot. This is the bag it came with, a very good size bag, okay? I've got a big head, so that's a big bag. And I've got the pattern I want to knit with it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I want to make the As If sweater by Marcella Chain. And that's what it looks like. I'm going to use all the advents and knit that beautiful sweater up. And that collar, that neckband, looks a lot like the one I'm doing now. So I better get used to that bound off. But let me pull out. Oh, and this one came with a full skein. I don't think the advent this year comes with a full skein. I didn't see where it was listed. But this is the full skein that came in it last year. And it's perfect. Look at that gray. So good. Okay. This is going to be all tangled up when I pull it out. I know it because I had them on string, yarn. This is what it was last year. Isn't that amazing? Look at those colors. They're all so good. So they were all solids last year. And each one came with a cryptid, like what day it was and the cryptid of the day. And I think even, did it give description on the back? I think it was just a picture of it. But it was a fade, but it was every single color that I could ever want. It's going to be a beautiful sweater when I get to it. And I'm going to make the neckline and the sleeves and the waistband, not the sleeves, the sleeve cuffs in this colorway. And the rest will be this. It's going to be amazing. Amazing. I dropped my bag. But she had little stitch markers, progress keepers, little doodads all throughout it. Almost every other day there was something new. So I'm really excited about this year's. I did get it last night because I was going to wait till payday to get it. But she had like a coupon listed on the shop. I don't know if it's an ongoing thing, but it was 10% off when you spend over $25. I don't know if she has it ongoing, but she has it in there right now. So that was an incentive for me to get it now. That saved me, I can't remember how much it saved me, but the Advent is one of the cheapest I have in the list today. And this one was $210 plus free shipping. But you know, it's on Etsy, so Etsy sells or charges sales tax, so we had to pay sales tax. But with the sales tax, it averaged out to be about, in the coupon code, it was around $200, which wasn't bad. I think the other Advent I bought earlier this year that I was really excited about, but sold out now, I think I paid $230 or $250 for it. But this one comes with a lot more. It comes with a handmade project bag that she's making, Miss Stephanie's making, and the notions. I think she made half the stitch markers last year, but this is a lot of stuff you get for $210 plus free shipping in the US. This is $210 US dollars and free shipping in the US. I don't know about outside the US. But I definitely think this is the most bang for your buck. And I think everybody needs this one because it's going to be a good one. So go help out Miss Stephanie. She's a small business. And it's Blackbird Sycamore on Etsy. And I'll list it below, her shop link. And the link directly to the Advent is on my spreadsheet. And I will link my spreadsheet below as well so you can look at it. I've got it sorted by location right now. And it's the first one on the list. So, Blackbird Sycamore. Next up, I want to talk about is one of two Advents I want to get for the neon colors. There's more on the spreadsheet. I will let you look at your discretion and let you browse all the details and everything. But I'm going to get one that's international, and I'm going to want one more that's neon. So I'm deciding between Halt Knit Yarn, and they're the ones that they have some good neons. Halt Knit Yarns. I will put a picture of the logo for the Advent right there. But she dyed these neons, and these I bought recently from her. These are going to go in a sweater. Can't remember which pattern I picked out, but that's her logo, Halt Knit Yarn. And the theme this year for Halt Knit Yarn Advent is 80s vibe and 90s dance party. Anybody that knows me knows I'm obsessed with the 80s and early 90s. Especially neons. I mean, you give me the jazz symbol or anything like that related to the 90s. I'm a 90s girl, especially early 90s and the grunge era and everything. I was young, yes, but I grew into it as I got older. I recognize with that era. But this one, just like the last one, is 20 gram minis. Both on, you can either get fingering or DK, both 75-25. And this one does come with extras. This one comes with a cell phone bag. Oh my God, I'm geeking out about that. And it comes with some notions as well. They listed on their website. It's available right now. It's $230 US dollars plus free US shipping. And if you like neons, I think you'll like this one, because these are some good colors. It's going to be neons. I don't know if she said it was going to be speckles or what. Can't remember. It might all be solids. We don't know. But reminiscent to these colors, I'm sure. Because this is called 90s Kids. I'm sure this is like an inspiration for it. Okay. So that's Halt Knit Yarns. And I think I already put the logo right there. So that's one of the two neons I really want. The next one is Spun Right Round. I'm a little torn on this one. They're a US based dyer. And I think the Advent is called Party Mix. It's speckled bright colors. And there's a mood board for it. If I can figure out how to take a screenshot of the mood board or scroll through the mood board so you can see it, I'll put it right here. If not, I'll just put the logo for the advent right there. But this one's 24 20 gram mini skeins. But the only thing getting me with this one, it's only offered on fingering weight, which is fine because I'm on the hunt for fingering weight advents and neon, so that's fine. But it's only offered on 100% superwash merino, so no nylon, not good for socks. But if you are wanting a garment that does not have nylon in it, I guess nylon's what makes it stretch so much, or it could be the superwash part. I can't remember the difference. But this one might be for you. It's $240 and it's available right now, and it's free US shipping, and it's $240 US, free US shipping. But here's the kicker. This is why I'm so torn between this one and the other one. Spun Right Round, if you sign up for their newsletter, when you go to their site, they give you a 15% off coupon. That is $36 US off. So that's only $204. Because it's $240 minus the $36, the 15% off. $204. That's great. But it's 24 20 gram mini advents fingering, 24 20 gram mini skeins. Yeah. And it's 100% superwash merino. I do love Spun Right Round colorways, and the mood board is really nice. So that's linked on the spreadsheet. I would love to know what y'all like. What do you think y'all would like to see me open this December? Halt knit yarn or Spun Right Round when it comes to a bright, colorful one? Okay, I've got some more US dyers listed. I've got Legacy Fiber Arts. They have one for Children's Bookshelf Advent Countdown. Then I've got Teal Torch Knits, which I did have last year. I've had it for several years now, and I've been happy with it every time. Theirs is not the traditional 24 or 25 day Advent. It's a winter solstice, so it's only 21 days. But the theme of that one is After Dark, and the little slogan underneath it is something new and a little naughty. I don't know what that meant. I'm not stuck up or anything, but I don't like smut or spicy books. So I'm like a little bit naughty. I'm like, I don't know if I want to see those references. But if you're into that, that might be one you want to look into. Then Fangirl Fibers has one coming out. We know the lovely Emily of Fangirl Fibers. She has Beauty and the Beast coming out. It's going to be available on June 6, 2024 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can you go wrong with a good Disney theme, especially Beauty and the Beast? She has a color board, a mood board up on Instagram. She has like 4 or 5 different little mood boards. Check her out. I have her Advent section linked on this spreadsheet that I've made on Google Docs or Google Sheets. So if you, in fact, I need to see if she's got a Halloween one. That's what I need to do, is Halloween. I've not gotten a Halloween Advent yet. Usually I get a Fangirl Fiber Halloween Advent. Maybe I'll do that next time. Maybe we'll talk about Halloween Advents next time. But this is definitely the season, the time of year to start really looking at your Christmas Advents. Not Christmas, December. It doesn't have to be Christmas themed. Okay, next I have Barnyard Knits. I was really impressed with. They have a gingerbread house one. Barnyard Knits, I don't think I've ever heard of them before. I think I have once a long time ago, but I've never worked with their yarn. Very impressive website. It's a little pricey, but it's a pretty mood board. I'll put the gingerbread house picture right here because it is real pretty. I like the colors. Then Storyteller Stitchery has a Adventures in Wonderland Advent. And it's only half yarn and the other half is self-care or crafting tools. And it's the same price as the other one. It's a little pricey, but Barnyard Knits and Storyteller Stitchery are both $2.75 US. But it's up to you what you like, you know. Rising Tide Fibers. Oh my gosh. Lisa and I kind of geeked out today over this. They have a Candyland advent for December, which will be colorful and beautiful. They also have a Taylor Swift inspired one, the Tortured Poets Department. We're like, I really want it. But I'm confused about their base because it says it's a 75-25 fingering or DK on their website, on the product page. But when I look at the bases, like the base content, on like the page that specifically lists all her bases and what they are, it says 80-20. And it looks 2-ply. I'm more of a 4-ply girl. So I'm not sure about Rising Tide Fibers, if I'll be getting that one. If I do, it'll be the Taylor Swift one probably, because I love Taylor Swift. And then Suburban Stitcher is the last US one I want to talk about. Her theme this year is Seaside Holiday. I'll be putting all these pictures, inspiration pictures, right here beside me. And hers are all fingering or fingering with Stellina, 75-25 or 75-25, I think that is what the other one is. And it comes with a knitting crochet pattern, knitting or crochet. It's available now, but this one's a fade. There was another one that's a fade too, and I can't remember which one it was. I list all the details on this spreadsheet. So if you like a fade, Suburban Stitcher has beach, ocean, and cool colors fading this year. So that'll be cool to see. I like the one she had last year. It was all pinks. I really enjoyed watching that one. I think Shauna at Shauna Stitches, I think that's her channel name, opened it, and I really loved seeing it. It was beautiful. Okay, now I'm to the international part now. I'm going to whiz through this one because I think I know it's between two that I want. And they're both reasonably good priced. The first one, of course, is Cuddle Bums. I got it last year. I got the 5-gram minis last year. This year, she's based in the UK. So this year the theme is Prismatic Rainbow. So very colorful. If you don't want to be spoiled what the yarn is going to look like, do not look at the inspiration pictures. But I will put her her product picture. I will put her inspiration picture right here though. It's 24 minis. You can either get 5 grams, 10 grams, or 20 grams a day. I'm going to get the 20 grams if I get it. So I'm fingering 75-25. It's available now. And with the conversion rate in US dollars, it's 42 is the lowest package you can get. So that's just, I'm going to say that's just the 24 5-gram minis is $42. Then the most you can add on a full skein. I don't know how much the full skein is. I forgot to look. But the full skein you add extra. But the most you pay is 162 US dollars. And that's the 20-gram 24 minis. Plus, if you want to add the full skein, can't remember if that's included or not. But you do have shipping, and the shipping's a flat rate around $32. This depends when you buy it and the conversion rate. My throat is scratchy. I haven't talked all day, and this is a lot of talking. But really, I think this is outstandingly priced. It'll be under $200 if you get the 20-gram, 24-day, 20 grams with the shipping. It'll be under $200 from the UK, and her yarn is gorgeous. I love it. It's so colorful. I just love it. It's always rainbowy too. I have that one. I don't want to go digging for it, but maybe next time I'll show you the Cuddle Bums Advent if you didn't see me open it this past year. But I did get it in 2023 and I was very happy. Okay, the next one I'm considering, and I'm really on the fence between if I want Cuddle Bums or if I want Woolly Mama, who's also based in the UK. UK based, it's going to be variegated and speckles. She doesn't really have a mood picture, a mood board or anything. She has, I will put her logo right here for the Advent, her inspiration picture, I guess. But it's 24 20 gram minis plus a full skein. You can get it on DK or fingering, both $75.25. It's available now. And as of last night, when I looked up the conversion rate, it's around $203 plus $32 shipping, US dollars. So what is that? That's $235 total US dollars, give or take, depending on the day and the conversion rate. But she has payment plans available. Now, I don't know when that goes through. I don't know the details of the payment plans, but I thought that was cool. But last year, I know Amber of Ambi Marie Knits had Woolly Mama last year. Beautiful. That's like the colors I want in the Advent. Beautiful. But it's going to be variegated and speckles, and I think the colors are going to be spot on. I would really like a pastel Advent. I wish, if you know of somebody doing a pastel Advent, I would love that. Like light, delicate colors. Like, I don't even have an example of what I could be talking about. But two more UK-based ones to look at that I have on the spreadsheet is Truly Hooked and Craft House Magic. I've been told those are good ones. I was told other ones. I posted something on Instagram saying, tell me what you suggest or what you're getting or what you've heard about. And there was a lot of suggestions that have already sold out, so I just didn't even list them. But if you look at the spreadsheet I have listed below on Google Docs, on Google Sheets, I will update it if I think about it or add new ones. If you have ones you want me to add on to it and compare. I have them all sorted by country right now. But the links are there. My little tidbit on my 2 cents on what I think the Advent is. The price, everything. What you get, the theme, all that. So go check that out. So this is becoming a very long episode. I'm very sorry. But I wanted to cover Advents because I thought that would be a good topic because this is about the time of year I start buying. So I want to know which neon I should get. I got Blackbird Sycamore and I got one other. And then I got to decide which UK dyer I want to buy from. Either Cuddle Bums or Woolly Mama. Maybe if one is available more later in the year, I can't buy them all at once. But maybe if one is more available later in the year, I might get them both. I don't know. But I expect people to start selling out around mid to late summer, so I would act quick if you want one. But definitely check out Blackbird Sycamore. That's my top pick for all these that I've talked about. Top pick. Because I've already put it away, but the Advent from last year was stunning. Stunning. I'm so glad I got it again. And every year I buy my friend Misty an Advent. I've been doing this for 3 years, 4 years, maybe. I know the first year I dyed yarn that we met and I gave her my Advent. And then I know I got one the year after, another one, and another one. So about 4 years. But I don't know which one to get her this year. It might be 5 years I've gotten her Advents. I have an idea what I might get her. It's going to be a surprise. I want to just get it to see what it's like. But I think she'll love it. Okay. So that's all for Advents. Little life update. I know some of y'all have been sending me well wishes for my daughter. She's doing great. She went in for EGD, which was like where they put the camera down her throat and look around her stomach and make sure she doesn't have ulcers. And they took a little biopsy to make sure she didn't have any kind of bacteria. But she's been getting sick a lot when she eats for over a year now. Doctor said he couldn't find anything on the EGD. He thinks it's just her gallbladder, but he wanted to make sure, which I appreciate anybody being thorough. I really appreciate it, rather than just plopping out your gallbladder. But she had to go in last Friday for a scan, and she had to get an IV. Her first IV is a little rough, but she did it. She does not like needles. She's like me. I passed out over getting my ears pierced. Okay? Needles are not our thing. I almost passed out watching her get her ears pierced. It was not my thing. But she went in for the EGD, and she got another IV, of course, because she had to have anesthesia. They said she was a champ. She did great. She was in pre-op when she got it done. I couldn't be in the room, but she was fine when I got in the room. And then after the EGD and she was coming off anesthesia, that was funny. She was mumbling some stuff. I was like, what? That's funny. But it's a 3-day weekend this weekend. Memorial Day is Monday. If you celebrate or you recognize it or you can relate to it, then cheers to you, because I am appreciative for the day off and for what it means. I won't go into it. And then up soon, I think not next Friday, but next Saturday is June, which is my birthday month. So excited about that. I'll be the big 42 this year. If you know me, I love the number 42 for reasons that I'm sure I will get into in June. I love coffee. God, I need to go get some more. It's gotten cold. Well, I will let you go. This turned out quite a bit longer than I planned. I'm very sorry. It's 46 minutes right now. 47 in a second. And I plan on being back next Friday with some more knitting updates. Maybe I'll have a couple non-yarny advents or maybe Halloween advents to talk to you about next week if you like that. Don't forget to enter the giveaway with the keyword summer in the comments if you want to be entered for that giveaway. And I hope y'all have a great one. I will see y'all next Friday. Have a great day, great night, whatever time you're watching this. Bye.